What's up, family? I wanted to get on here because I've been having these conversations lately and I'm noticing a common theme. Whenever I talk about wellness, I realize that food is the biggest barrier that most people are facing. And I get one of, if not all, of three things. It's either too hard, it's too expensive, or I just don't know what to eat. And I wanted to address some of those things because one, wellness is a journey. And a lot of times I think we get caught up in comparing our journey to the next person's journey. And sometimes we stop, sometimes we veer off, sometimes our paths seem to take us backwards. But as long as you stay on the journey and make a conscious effort to move forward, that's what matters. So my goal on here is not to convince you to become a vegan, vegetarian, get on a paleo diet, buy and eat flat tummy tea, nothing like that. I'm going to give you a few tools so you can make a decision about the things that you're doing on your journey. That's the goal. And I want you guys to, more than anything, think about just becoming a conscious consumer. Remember that, conscious consumer, because when you think about what you're putting into your body and why, the effects that those things are going to have on your body, whether it's food, what you look at, what you listen to, the energy that you surround yourself with, all of those things play a role in how you function in your daily life. Now, there are certain things, certain foods specifically, that are inextricably linked to disease, cognitive failures, lowering your vibration, so many things. So I don't want this to be a free pass to say, let me eat a bunch of junk food and whatever because this is my journey. But at the same time, it's your journey to take. So I just want to talk about a few of those things and give you guys some ideas. Myself, I am a visual storyteller. I am not a food blogger. So I don't use exact measurements and recipes at all when I'm cooking, for the most part. So I don't have that to give you, but what I do have to give you is a little bit of inspiration. I'm going to show you some things that I've made and give you a few tips and tricks on how I made them to give you some ideas. Now, on YouTube, there are lots of food bloggers and they are excellent at it. So I'll link a few of those people in the description box below. Just off the top of my head, in some of the pictures I'm going to show you, like if you see the waffles or the pancakes, I got that idea from a young lady on YouTube. She's an amazing storyteller, but her name is Sweet Potato Soul on YouTube, and she has excellent recipe ideas. And another one of my favorites is Fab Lunch, F-A-B, Fab Lunch. And I actually made a cheesecake, a raw vegan cheesecake that she made, and it turned out excellent. I know I have a picture in the description box. I actually did it with my last week's meal prep, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. Four sweet potatoes, a vegetable blend, and I cooked some jackfruit to make the barbecue. I only had to cut 5 vegetables, 1 fruit, and the pack of strawberries was for the jam that I made and the strawberry cheesecake. With this meal prep, I made falafel, 2 different kinds of sweet potatoes, a taco salad, and a couple different types of vegetables. I already had dressings, nuts, seeds, and things like that, so it was pretty simple. I always hydrate and I make tea ahead of time for any other drink that I want that's not water. Meal prep has been the biggest help for me on my journey. Now, I know that YouTube magic can make meal prep seem like it's quick, easy, but YouTube magic works like Instagram making miserable people look like hashtag goals. You know what I'm saying? Meal prep, especially if you have more than one person that you're trying to prepare meals for, like if you're trying to get your whole family prepped, it can be a little tricky, but the return on your monetary and your time investment is literally priceless, and it will pay off in dividends. And what I mean by that is, one, you don't have to worry about what you're going to cook. And the reason why that's so important is because if you pay attention, a lot of your time is spent thinking about the meal you're eating or your next meal. If you just pay attention to your everyday behaviors, unless you become a person who is conscious about their food, a lot of your time is spent thinking about what is my next meal going to be. And if you're a person that does not like to cook, you wind up spending a lot of money on someone else cooking your food. Whether it's fast food, sitting down at a restaurant, a quick meal from the grocery store, if you are not cooking your meals, you are spending a lot of money on food, which means food in and of itself is a big part of your consciousness, and that takes a lot of mental space. So it really helps with that. It also helps when you have specific goals that you set for yourself, especially when you're trying to change your lifestyle, which is sometimes a lot harder than maintaining a lifestyle, but it helps you stay on track, because when you have your meals already laid out for you and you have the schedule that you've created that works well with what you have to do and what your life looks like, it's so much easier to just go in your refrigerator or in your cabinet, grab your prepared meal, and I'm about to give you guys a few meal prep ideas that you can use for your meal prep time. And listen, the myth that it's too expensive is ridiculous, because what you'll find is that perhaps when you do your first grocery haul, it will be a little bit more expensive than what you anticipated, because you've probably already done your shopping for the month. So my suggestion is that you shop at the beginning of the month. Whenever you know you're going to shop, then you do your grocery haul. So it's not like you're buying groceries twice for the month, and that will make a huge difference. But literally, junk food is more in demand than health food. Despite how popular the health and wellness movement has picking up pace, junk food still is in more demand. A bag of potato chips will cost you $3.50. You can get bananas and oranges for the same price that will last you longer than an entire bag of potato chips. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you guys a few ideas and kind of walk you through what I did. For me, a lot of times prep day is pizza day. I love pizza, and that gives me a reason to have something quick and delicious. The cheese brand I use is by Chow. I'm not a diet fan, but it's up to your taste preference. I just cut up whatever vegetables or fruit that I want, and voila. These are crab cakes I made with heart of palm. This is a raw vegan taco. Now this right here is called dragon fruit. And if you've never tried it, it's not super sweet. The white dragon fruit isn't super sweet, but it's really delicious. It kind of reminds you of like a kiwi flavor. I put it in my smoothies sometimes, and it gives it a very light, refreshing taste. I like to make my smoothies ahead of time so it's quick in the morning. These are some examples of juices that I made, and you can play around with whatever fruit and vegetables you like. This is a hummus wrap, any kind of veggies you want, and a dressing of your choice. Whenever you see bacon on my plate, I'm a fan of Light Life, so that's what I use. This is another example of falafel. I put it with a beet salad, real delicious. When I make my snacks, I use nuts, nut butters, peppers, fruit, or any other kind of vegetable that's quick. I use coconut cream and dark chocolate for the toppings on that cake. Salads are easy, salsas are fun. This, you just cut up whatever you want and you throw it in a blender. Voila. Now here's one of my favorites, Beyond Burger. They make some of the best burgers in the world to me. And if you don't want to use bread, you can use these mushroom tops like I used. These burgers work really well when you're going to a barbecue or you have friends coming over that love meat. For that coleslaw, I use Just Mayo. It works the same. It does pay off greatly when you get to a place where you're feeling good, you're looking good. But remember, you want to maintain a lifestyle. You don't want an overnight fix that will wear off in a month or in a week. You understand what I'm saying? So take your time. Don't get discouraged. Don't quit. That's all I have for now. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of that information to hopefully give you some inspiration. Okay? Be inspired. I love you guys. You can do this. It's a journey. It's going to get difficult. Expect it to. But you got it.